Hey babes, yes, you heard it right, surrounded by boxes because I am moving. And today's the day that you've been waiting for and I've definitely been waiting for. We are gonna be doing an entire wardrobe declutter before heading on into the new house. And I'm talking everything, shoes, accessories, clothes. The one thing about this house that I'm definitely gonna miss is that I currently have a huge closet. And in the new house, let's just say I'm forcing myself to limit how many clothes I bring. So today together, you and I, we're gonna go through every single piece in my wardrobe. I'm gonna try everything on and see what it is that still sparks joy and helping me decide what I should pack in these, what I should bring with me, and what I'm gonna leave behind. And if you were wondering, Haley, why do you possibly need that many boxes? This is why. Welcome to my closet, something that has been accumulating over the last few years, especially since becoming a fashion content creator. The normal person does not have this much clothes, but with the amount of thrift trips that I do and the amount that I just unfortunately have an attachment to so many of my clothing, it's been really hard for me to get rid of it. That being said, I told myself that in this year, I'm gonna be entering this new house mess-free with a wardrobe that I fully love. I've got jackets over here, denim, my color coordinated clothes. All my dresses are hanging here. And then up here, I pretty much have everything that is out of season, things that I'm gonna wear once it gets cold outside. I feel like my accessory declutter is gonna be one of my biggest, so stay tuned to see me clean this out. But you already know I'm ready to break a sweat. So our official move out closet declutter starts now. And to start off this declutter with a bang, let's go through all of my shoes. Because I've got a ton and these babies are like the hardest thing for me to get rid of. So let's just see if I'm even able to let go of any of them. Sneakers is something you guys know I have such an attachment to, but I definitely feel like there are some pairs here that I have not been reaching for, and hey, there's no reason to keep something just because it looks nice to have a big collection, am I right? So my Onitsuka Tiger is the only pair of yellow sneakers I have, a definite keep. We've got all of my different Adidas. Adidas are currently my favorite brand for sneakers, so I'm for sure gonna be keeping them. We've got them in pink. My latest Mamma Mia blue ones from my last thrifting video, and then this burgundy color that I am in love with. I do actually have some black and white ones too. I'm not packing them away yet because I'll still be wearing them throughout the week. We've got my Converse collection. Converse high tops, specifically the Chuck 70s, are my favorite high top style of sneaker. These are never gonna go out of style and I wear them all the time. So my forest green ones. This lavender I've had since 2020 and it's just such a beautiful color. These leopard print babies have been on so many thrift trips with me and my girls. They hold so many amazing memories and I actually love a pop of leopard print in outfits sometimes. We've got these ones right over here that are actually the same color as my Adidas. I don't think I need two sneakers in the same color. I think these ones I can let go of. We've got two pairs of black Converse that I am going to be keeping. These are the Chuck 70 style and these are actually the platform. I love platform sneakers for whenever I want my legs to look a little bit longer. So keeping both of these. And then I've got two pairs of white ones as well. Well, not necessarily white. These are the Chuck 70 in the cream. I got them for such a cheap price on Poshmark and I actually don't have a single white shoe, so I'm keeping these. But these Converse, I wanted them so badly when they came out, but I definitely like hopped on that huge slug shoe trend. Honestly, I feel like for my current style right now, they're much harder for me to style, and sometimes you just gotta know when it's time to part ways, and it's time. Moving on to my Nikes. I always love the Air Jordans and the Dunks. These ones I actually thrifted for $25, you guys. I just cleaned them up and I repaired the laces, and now they look brand freaking new. I love the forest green color too. And then we've got these ones that honestly I completely forgot about. They are Air Jordans as well, but they're like a mid. And I think that this height shoe on me is just so unflattering. I much prefer to either show my ankle or wear a high top like a Converse. But then again, I love the colorway of these so much. I think I'm gonna give myself another 6 months. If I don't wear them by then I'm gonna let them go. I got these when the dad shoe trend was like the biggest thing. You guys see, I buy into trends too. Style wise, I would not pair them with any outfits, but I have to admit, these are the most comfortable walking shoes that I own. I think if I was to do something like be on my feet or even start running, which I tell myself that I'm gonna start running, let's see if it actually happens. I think I'm gonna keep them because for actual running shoes, these are really great. I've got two pairs of New Balance. I actually really like this style of shoe. They're an easy shoe to just slip on, so I for sure think I'm gonna keep it. But then these ones, honestly, I picked them up on ThredUp because they were just so affordable. I think they were $13.99, but I do feel like the colorway of these, the blue, is like a little bit too intense for my liking. This has just been a color that has been really hard for me to style, so because of that, letting it go. Not technically a sneaker, but these slip-ons, honestly, I don't think that they're ever gonna go out of style. I love the checker print. If I'm wearing a pair of like wide jeans and have this pattern peeping from the bottom, I'm into it. We've got probably the most iconic slip-on shoes that I've ever thrifted. Genuine Gucci loafers. I mean, you guys can still see the thrift store tag on the inside. These were priced at $49.99 each. Definitely expensive, but they were 50% off, and I found them in my size in a black and a brown. Genuine thrifted designer is not something I can let go. But then these, The loafers that everybody was getting through like Princess Polly and all these fast fashion brands. Honestly, now that I have those Gucci loafers and I compare the two, you can tell the difference between good shoes and cheap shoes. These feel overly trendy to me. I also feel like a white loafer is not necessary as a staple in my closet. Don't reach for these much, so I'm letting them go. We've got a couple of fun classic shoes that I got from Cezanne. And now onto the boots, my favorite. You guys know how obsessed I am with boots. It's gonna be very hard for me to let go of them because I only buy boots if I'm genuinely obsessed with them. We've got these black Fry ones that have the coolest design, and I love the chunky zipper for shirt keeping. These are the most fun shoes to slip on. I love that they are a cowboy boot, but they don't have that pointed toe. So it's like incorporating some of the trend without being overtly costume looking. Wore these with my birthday outfit and they were a hit. My beloved Fry boots. I'm never letting these go. Before it got super hot, I was wearing these a ton, and it's funny that I thought I would be able to wear them throughout the whole summer. Definitely gonna give them a little break until the weather isn't as hot outside, but they're so good with shorts, with dresses. Then we've got my Doc Martens. Honestly, these were such a staple in my closet. I feel like one of my most viral posts was wearing these with some yellow plaid pants. I for sure think that this is a classic shoe, especially for certain type of looks, so I am gonna keep it. But a Doc Marten shoe that I have no problems getting rid of is these bricks. Like literally, they are so heavy. These are the Doc Martens Chelsea boot, the most uncomfortable shoe known to man. Like seriously, yes, they make a statement, they look cute with some outfits, but truly lately I'm not into the whole monster shoes trend. Like I don't need my feet to look like Bigfoot, and with how heavy they are, my movers are gonna greatly appreciate it. We're moving on to purses and accessories. Hold up, there's more. I've actually never gone through and done a declutter of all of my bags for you guys, so you can actually see my whole purse collection right now. My straw bag collection is my favorite. You guys know how obsessed I am. We've got this crossbody that I get so many questions about. This little one as well. The perfect size to go right over my shoulder. And this most recent find, I can't believe I forgot to include it in my Mamma Mia video, but I'll be sure to do it in my part 2. This beautiful basket straw bag with the blue details. I can't say no to any of these. Okay, then we've got some of my knitted bags. These ones from the brands The Sack are just so great, especially for like heading out to a farmer's market or something. You guys remember this blue one from my last video? This right here is a more shoulder style, but it's just made my outfit so exciting by adding a fun print. And then I've got this navy one. Truly, I just feel like it's a little bit of an awkward length. I either want it to be bigger or smaller, so as much as I love the color of this one, I'm gonna be letting it go. Okay, some more bags that I am going to be letting go. We've got this crossbody right here. I loved the green, but I'm not a fan of silver hardware. That's why I'm okay to part with it. Same silver hardware situation. I also just don't really love shoulder bags that much. I feel like as a mom, they're so impractical. This one, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like in my Barbie era because I loved the pink, and I much preferred it if it was maybe a shoulder bag. Do you guys know if there's a way that I can turn it into that? Maybe if I can shorten it? Okay, that may actually have potential. And this is a Rebecca Minkoff, so might as well try to make it work. The only 2 shoulder bags I will be keeping because they're great for styling purposes as well is this black 90s inspired one, as well as this suede one with the fun fur details. My 2 fancy bags that are definitely gonna stay. This one I got on ThredUp. It's been my tried and true. I've had her for like 4 years at this point. And then this one just so cottagecore inspired. I love all the beading and the little flowers. Perfect for a garden tea party. We've got some other bags that are just kind of random sizes, just not my favorite. So I'm letting go of that one, this one also, as well as this Louis Vuitton bag. Low-key, I actually think I'm gonna keep this for Aaliyah. She's been stealing my bags lately, and I think this one would be a perfect size for her. Brown is one of my favorite colors in bags. I love this one for my thrift trips. And then these 2 are just so great for styling. So keeping those. And then truly, I have a ton of tote bags. But honestly, why get rid of them when these can be amazing things to use for grocery shopping or thrift trips as well? Alright, you guys just got a glimpse into some of my bags and accessories, and let me not forget the most important accessory of all. Something that always makes or breaks my outfits is having my nails done. And especially with this move, the hardest thing for me has been to set appointments to get my nails done. Taking time out of my day to go sit in a salon, especially like soaking my fingers in acetone, it's not fun. And if you're someone who's still doing regular gel polish nails, listen up because I'm about to convert you to a brand that has honestly saved me so much time and money. Plus, I get to do it from the comfort of my own home. And the product that I'm talking about is the MANICURIST Green Flash Gel Polish. I've got these in a bunch of different colors, and I wanted to thank them for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna quickly show you guys how this kit has everything you need for you to get a manicure done in just 20 minutes. That will last you up to 10 days. The Green Flash Starter Kit is all you need. It comes with a super slim and foldable LED lamp. You get a base coat, a top coat, 5 gel colors of your choice, and their site has a lot of choices. formulas, the acetone free removal, and 5 removal clips to make changing out your old color so easy. I used to do my own gel polish nails all the time, but you guys know that removing them takes so long. What I love about the Green Flash gel polish, no need to use any harsh chemicals. You just apply their non-toxic remover, and in just 1 minute, your gel polish will literally peel off with no effort and leave you with clean, bare nails all ready for you to do your next color. Once my nails were clean, I just started with a base coat and cured it under the lamp. Then I applied the color. Red polish is one of my go-tos, and I love that it's almost impossible to mess up how long you cure it for because this lamp literally labels the buttons for you. And then finally the top coat to give it that extra shine. And I mean, look how stunning. I love everything about this brand. Not only do they have cute and sustainable packaging, but all of their products and polishes are vegan, cruelty-free, and made with non-toxic ingredients. These are my natural nails, you guys, and I can't believe I'm able to make them look this good on my own. So for the price of just 1 or 2 nail appointments, you guys can literally get this entire kit for yourself. I'm gonna be sure to leave a link to Manicurist down below, and be sure to use my code HaleyNails. You guys can get 15% off the entire starter kit with 5 colors of your choice from the entire website. I am now feeling and looking my best so I can go ahead and try on everything in my closet to decide what I'm gonna get rid of and what I'm gonna be bringing along to our new home. All right, I need to make some room because we're gonna be starting off with the tops. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where so many of my clothes that I got, I don't have to get rid of, but they've achieved pajama status. Do you know what I mean? These like Brandy Melville tops that have these varsity graphics on top, I wouldn't really wear it as an outfit anymore, but as a PJ shirt, why not? Cardigans like this, I absolutely love in the summertime. It is the perfect thing to wear when you want to cover up your shoulders, but you don't want to get too hot in the summer. Something else that I've kind of retired, it's wearing crop tops. But I do have to admit, tops like this are super comfortable. I think if anything, they would be great for me to wear on top of like a sports bra if I'm going to work out. This silky top I still love. I can dress it up with some cute pants or even dress it down with maybe a denim skirt. Okay, this linen top I actually got recently, and I'm telling you guys right now, so many of my tops I've ruined by putting them in the wash, which caused them to shrink, so I genuinely don't know if things are still gonna fit me right. I love the stripe detailing on this, but I just feel like this cut on my shoulder is not flattering at all. I much prefer something either longer or that just fully cuts me off at the shoulders. I genuinely love stripes, and if there's something that you guys know about yourself as well, a certain color or a certain pattern and texture that you love, make that be your signature. Like striped clothing, even to wear this casually, I think it's adorable. I've got a ton of cardigans to try, but if there's something I know about myself, it's very hard to make decisions for clothing for different seasons. Now it's summer, there's no part of me that wants to wear a sweater, but I know that come fall and winter, I'm gonna miss pieces like this. So here are just a couple other cardigans that I'm gonna be keeping for the colder months. These are such classic staples, and I love that I have them in so many fun colors. While we're on to pink, let me go through some of my pink shops, because as much as I love pink, I realize that there are certain tones of pink that just don't look great on me. Or there's also pieces like this, which were so cute when I thrifted it, but I shrunk it in the wash, and now it's probably gonna fit my toddler. This polo Ralph Lauren shirt, I know that so many of you guys were obsessed with. The cut of the shirt gives me very much Rachel Green vibes, but I just noticed that button-up shirts that are sleeveless are just not my favorite. So I think I'm gonna let this one go, but look at the difference. A shirt like this in a short sleeve versus an oversized long sleeve. I don't know, I feel like with a bold color like this, I kind of love styling it in a more casual way. I wore this shirt when we did our little house reveal, and wearing this I feel like such a mom, but like in the best way. Okay, and then these, we've got to talk about these. We had the entire ballerina core trend going so hard, and I don't know who I was trying to be when I got this. Like, I get it, for ballet core this has the potential to be cute, but like where am I going wearing this? I can only really picture if I'm going to like a Pilates class, I would throw this over like my play suit underneath, but on its own, not so much. And same with this one too. Again, very ballet core, but the fact that it's cropped to here, it just doesn't do anything for me. Another tip that I would suggest to you guys, split up your clothing by what you wear them for. This was meshed into my clothing for me styling regular outfits, that's why I never reached for it. But if I kept it with all of my athletic wear and my gym clothes, then I would definitely have pulled this more and used it to like layer on top of my workout outfits. Same goes with like PJ shirts, dresses that you would maybe only wear to the beach or to the pool. Categorizing your clothes with reasons you'd wear them by is a great way to like reduce your everyday kind of wardrobe. Okay, we've got 2 tops that are very similar, and that's another thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reduce the amount of similar items that I have. So I have this top right here, but then I've also got this one, which I actually prefer more. I would pair these shirts with like very similar bottoms, so I think I'm gonna choose this of the 2. Something else I told myself I'm getting rid of is clothes that are in any way uncomfortable or restricting. This top, you guys know, it's my Rachel Green top. Every time I wear it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is adorable, but I never actually reach for it because this right here. Whenever I have something like constricting my neck, I don't like it, especially here in Florida where it gets super hot. It's such a cute top to make an outfit it, but is it realistic to me? Is it comfortable? Not so much. So goodbye to this one. Another example of pieces that I personally love, but they should not be part of my everyday wardrobe. This is like a home lounging slash PJ shirt. Not one I want to get rid of, but not one that deserves a spot hanging in my everyday wardrobe closet. These are things that I could just fold up and put into a drawer and keep the hangers for outfits that I would actually wear out of the house. Pieces I know that I've styled recently is definitely going to be something that I'm going to keep in my wardrobe. Again, certain characteristics like warm colors and stripes I know that I like. Cardigans are a staple of mine, especially in different fun colors. And these two sweaters I love so much for their colorways, but again, they don't need a spot on my hangers right now because this is not something that I would wear for the summer season anyway. So fold these up and into a vacuum seal bag they go. So I've honestly been really good at getting rid of stuff that modesty wise I don't feel as comfortable with, but this little tank top somehow made the cut before. Even though as a guideline I feel like this v-neck is too deep for me, the bust is not even cutting me off in the right places, and because of the pattern on it, it's really hard to layer it with something underneath. So it's time to let her go too. Listen you guys, I'm not trying on every single piece of clothing I have because let's be real, if you're doing a declutter, it could take forever to try everything on. I think a good first step is just to look at the characteristics of the pieces that you have and apply some of the tips that I'm saying. Pay attention to the color, the season, or whether it's something that fits into like a different category of style. For pieces you already know that you love, there's no reason to try it on. Even though this one I love, I just tried it on anyway because how cute. I love this cardigan. But with that, I'm feeling pretty solid about the tops that I chose out, and let's head on to the bottoms. But before we get into bottoms, actually, I completely forgot about my button downs. I have so many, and in my last closet declutter, I hesitated getting rid of a lot of them. Well, not today. Because I recently did a declutter, I don't need to try on a lot of things because I already know what I like and what I don't. I'm just taking you through my thought process of deciding what I should take with me to the new house. I was like so sure that this was one that I was gonna give away, and that's the problem. Then I put it on and I contemplate. I think I like it. This Polo Ralph Lauren one, I don't like it buttoned up, but it just gives me Rachel Green vibes. Like it's literally something that Rachel would have worn to work, and like her wardrobe is like part of my entire aesthetic, so I don't think I can let this one go. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Another category of clothing that I need to mark and put away is a pregnancy. Big oversized flannel shirts like this. I don't really wear them now in this stage of life, but when I'm pregnant, these are my favorite to throw on top of like a romper. So I think another clothing category, if you are decluttering for yourself, is marking off pregnancy clothes and storing them away from your regular everyday clothes. Like there's so many dresses that I would wear during my pregnancy that I don't wear when I'm not pregnant. So that differentiation is really good to make. Same with this one. During pregnancy, I loved it, but right now I'm just gonna store it away and retire it for a little while. These are all just little ways that I'm coming up with how I can possibly give myself some more storage space in the smaller closet that I have in the new house. This button down I love because it has that gauze mousseline material. The best thing about these is that you never have to iron them. They're crinkled because they're meant to look crinkled. That is absolutely the hardest thing about button downs. If they need to be ironed, I notice I never reach for them, which keep that in mind too. If you're decluttering for yourself and you have a ton of pieces that you don't reach for because they just require too much maintenance, consider getting rid of them. Like this one, it fits so well, but it wrinkles so easily that I just have to let it go. Why does one person need 3 striped button downs? They don't. So let's decide on my favorite. We've got this one that really feels like a pajama-like material, but truly looking at it, it does give off pajama vibes. So I'm either gonna keep it as a PJ shirt or let this one go. This one right here is a full linen piece. It does need to be ironed though, and I get so lazy with ironing. It's a maybe. Another linen button down, I feel like this one is slightly more oversized, and because it is darker, I feel like the wrinkles don't show up as much. So between the two, I'm gonna go with this one. A blue button up is a must for me for sure, but the fabric of this one feels so stiff and square versus this one, which I feel like is a lot more lightweight and flattering of a fit. Denim shirts, I just love them so much. There's so many different ways to style them, even in the summer with some cutoff shorts and boots. I love these. Okay, and as much as you would think that this is like a trendy piece, something about this flannel just reminds me of home. The Canadian in me is like ready to go get some Tim Hortons. I gotta keep something from a Canadian background, am I right? Moving on to shorts and shorter skirts. Surprisingly, I don't have a ton, but I know that there's a few in here that I'm ready to let go. For example, these pair of denim shorts are my absolute favorite because they fit me a more high-rise fit, which I love. They are long enough to the point that I feel comfortable, and they're just a perfect wash. But then these, on the other hand, are giving me so much more bulk here. They're too similar to the other ones to keep them both. So I think these Levi's, I am ready to officially sell to one of you. By the way, I forgot to mention, I will be selling these things eventually. I'm gonna keep a bag of a lot of the things that I think you guys are gonna love that I can put on my Poshmark. My Poshmark is just Haley's Corner. If you guys want to go ahead and follow it, I'm gonna leave a link down below. But in the hustle and bustle of the move right now, like I said, I'm limited on time. So to go right now, take pictures of everything, post all the descriptions of the items, and post it to Poshmark, I just don't have the time. But definitely a couple weeks in, once we move, things settle down, I'm gonna start putting up all of these listings for you guys to shop if you're interested. Like I said, I won't be trying on all of my shorts, but what I love about doing these declutters is it makes me also realize what I want to thrift for in the future too. Fun pattern shorts like these gingham ones that have the scalloped edges. I've already paired multiple outfits with these, and if anything, it's just reigniting my want to thrift more fun patterns. The rest of my shorts I actually feel really good with, but something I do want to go ahead and decide on is some floral skirts. I have so many and I just don't think that I need them all. So let me see if there's any that I can get rid of. This Reformation one, I love the blue, I'm keeping for sure. I don't have a single one in pink, and if I'm going for a more feminine outfit, I'm gonna regret letting go of a piece like this. Guys, I legit want to cry. This is a skirt that I thrifted in my Mamma Mia video. Here are some of the outfits that I made with it. So perfect, the perfect length, the perfect everything. I threw it in the wash and I did not expect this material to shrink. It's literally like a synthetic material. Like I did not think anything would happen to it. And if I was to wear it high-waisted, it's just so mini. I'm really sad now, but I guess the hunt for the perfect white skirts continues. This one right here is a purple, and I don't have a purple skirt. I just also love the shape of it. Slightly flares out, but still long enough. A really good summer piece. And okay, you guys, I am going to give you a responsibility. You gotta keep me responsible for this. Tell Haley to stop buying clothes that don't fit her, expecting to get it tailored, because I just never end up getting it tailored. This skirt I loved so much because it's a skirt. Like, how genius is that? But it's just way too big. Like, I prefer my skirts to hit me right here. And I kept telling myself, oh, I'll just take it to the tailor. It doesn't happen, okay? Unless it's a one-of-a-kind piece that you're like, I'm gonna regret leaving this behind. Stop thrifting for things that don't fit you, because the chances of you taking to a tailor are minimal to zero. And you know what? The theme of stopping to get things that don't fit me, it's gonna continue into the dresses. Specifically with this one. I saw this thinking the silhouette was so cute, but like there's two things about this dress that are really hard to fix. Number one, it's really big specifically in the chest area. You could see right over here. And number two, it's got a really deep V-neck cut. That is something that is so hard to fix. And honestly, I'm saying this to myself right now. I need to start keeping myself accountable when I'm going thrifting. To not get things off of a whim, I realize that it's just so hard for me to let things go when I think that they're so special and so pretty. And I'm like, okay, this is so unique. I'm not gonna find this anywhere else. Like this polka dot dress I think is so adorable, but it's got a characteristic that just won't work for me. I think a goal going forward when I'm going thrifting is I really gotta be mindful to not thrift items, especially if they have like a hard line of something I'm not comfortable with, either being too short or too open. Instead, I just need to opt for more dresses and silhouettes that work for me in every aspect. If they're modest enough, I feel comfortable in them, and the size fits me just right. Like this one. This dress I had to try on because I completely forgot about it, but I find it so adorable, especially the cap sleeves that cover up my shoulders. But then I have forgotten dresses like this. Like, what is this? I don't like sleeves like this. And I know that about myself, so why did I thrift it? You see how I need to get better at decision-making skills? Another thing to consider, items that are see-through. I really hope it's not see-through right now, but this dress, totally see-through if you pull the fabric close to me. I absolutely love this white dress for the summer, but what I do need to make sure is that I have something in my wardrobe to accommodate this. So either a skin-colored slip to put underneath or nude-colored underwear, something to help me make these clothes work, because otherwise they just chill in my wardrobe knowing that unless I have the proper underwear, I'm not gonna wear these. And it's such a shame because how cute. Here's just a couple of dresses that I'm going to be definitely keeping. Some of them you for sure saw from recent thrift trips. Ugh, how adorable. I'm excited about my summer wardrobe. Love the pattern on this midi. I definitely think that a bold pop of color is something fun, but I've also come to learn that there's just certain colors that work better for me, and this kind of intense green is just not one of them. For example, this pistachio green, I know that I love and I feel like it compliments me so much, but then with intense colors like this, as much as the silhouette of this dress is super cute, I don't feel like it complements my skin tone as much as some other pieces, which is really helpful in deciding what I'm ready to let go of. But seriously guys, I definitely think that I need to do a color analysis at this point. I know nothing about it. I don't even know how to start. So comment down below if you guys know a way that I can get in touch with somebody who can analyze my colors, because how fun would that be to do? I'm so curious to know. And the most annoying of the bunch to try on, denim. This is what I decided to come up with, because my problem is I try on every single pair of these jeans and I'm like, oh my god, I love these too. This is what I told myself I'm gonna do, and I highly recommend that you guys take my advice. Obviously it's gonna differ for every single person, but I personally know that for myself, I like jeans that are either a mid-rise or high-rise. I don't like a skinny fit, I like a slouchier leg, and I tend to gravitate toward lighter tones over dark. So using this guide is already gonna help me cancel out some jeans that I know I don't reach for because it has a characteristic that I don't love. For example, the Levi's dad jean, I already know that I love because of the fit. So I already know that I'm gonna keep the same ones that I have in a black because the fit is already my favorite. But then I've got these A Goldies, which as much as I do love the wash and the distressing, they are a skinnier leg, which because I wear so many sneakers is very hard for me to style in a way that I like. So it's a characteristic I'm letting go of. These jeans fit me so well, but truly I just never gravitate towards a denim this dark because unless I'm wearing it with a white top, it's not as versatile. Seriously, since creating this characterization list of what I like in my jeans, it's so much easier to let go of ones that I have because let's admit, I feel like everybody has way more jeans than they need. I think 4 in different styles is more than enough. I don't need 12. And then of course comes the denim that at some point in your life was a favorite, but you have to accept that it's time to move on. These Levi's I've loved for so long. When I was in my super skinny pre-kids era, because they were a favorite of mine for so long, I was like, I'm never gonna let them go. They were my favorite jeans. But I've gained some weight since then and I'm totally okay with it. And instead of putting them on and always feeling like, ugh, they don't fit me, ugh, they don't look like they used to, instead I'm just gonna pass them along to someone who will enjoy them and make sure to wear jeans that I feel good in my body right now. You know what it is I love about doing videos like this? I'm filming a video for you guys and at the same time getting so much done. I literally filled 3 boxes with things that I already know for sure are coming with me to the new house. Be sure to comment down below some of your best wardrobe decluttering tips because I'm definitely not done and this week I'm probably gonna sift through it all again. So if you guys have any good decluttering tips, list them down below and help me out in reducing the amount of clothes I'm taking even more. But really guys, if you are watching up to this point of me still rambling on about my clothes, I love you so much. You are the real MVPs. We love the ones who stick around all the way till the end. If you are watching up to this point, be sure to comment down below, let it go. Elsa from Frozen said it best. Truly, whether you're moving or not, doing declutters like this are so good for the mind. And I really think that it will help me get dressed better every single morning, not being overwhelmed by the amount of clothes that I have. But something I for sure know that I'm packing away with me is my Manicurist Green Flash Gel Polish Starter Kit. Everything I need fits in this little bag. So I'm gonna leave a link down below so you guys can check out Manicurist. But with that, I love you all forever and always, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video, which will give you all of those final home updates right before we move in. Love you all, and I'll see you in my next one.